RetroSlop. RetroSlop. The power of RetroSlop compels you.
I'm not one of them.
I beseech thee.
Get away.
RetroSlop. RetroSlop.
Stop.
RetroSlop.
Stop.
RetroSlop.
I'm not one of them. I'm
The
not one of them.
power of RetroSlop compels you. RetroSlop. RetroSlop.
I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them.
RetroSlop.
I'm not one of those. RetroSlop. We've all seen it. I've been on Roblox for a decade now, and I've seen my fair share of the good and bad parts of Roblox. One of the newest terms that I've watched grow and die is RetroSlop. Ironic coming from someone with this outfit. RetroSlop refers to avatars that try to mimic the avatar styles that you would typically see around 2012, however highly stylized. The term was first coined on TikTok when users started mocking members of the community for Forsaken.
Guys, this is my avatar, silly goober. Look, that silly gobby.
The game uses stylized versions of well-known older Roblox characters or players. Honestly, the actual designs are quite good, but some of the members of this community like to take some creative liberties when recreating these outfits. I'm not going to get too deep into the Forsaken community, but there is a lot of not safe for work content relating to it. And it's absolutely disgusting considering this game is definitely filled with a lot of children. This rabbit hole deserves a whole video that I'm not going to make, but their problem with essentially porn of their characters is absolutely absurd and way too massive to be ignored. Yes, Roblox, age segregating is definitely going to stop the sexualization gateway that is only growing on the platform. The RetroSlop term continued to expand and became a term for games as well, specifically ones that lazily try to make a retro-style game, symbolized by developers spamming the stud textures where they don't need to be. It's consumed us. It's consumed us all. RetroSlop reaches no bounds now. We are all RetroSlop, a bleak imitation of what we once were. Even my avatar. I too am now RetroSlop.
It's actually, neo-retro.
I really don't care. You've seen way too much slop games for way too long. Here are some actually fun games with really neat retro art styles on Roblox in many different Roblox genres. Also, I'm putting them on a tier list, and all of the links to the games will be in the description below. We're starting off very strong with a RetroStudio, our first emulator game for today, and I'll make it quick as you've probably played it. RetroStudio is essentially the entire Roblox platform rebuilt inside of a Roblox game. There is a studio mode and a play mode. It's literally Roblox in Roblox. It has its own catalog only with items made before, I believe, 2015, and when you create a game you can choose what time period your game is to be set in, from early 2009 to mid 2015. The game's UI design outside of the emulation is really solid and has a nice art style. The community for RetroStudio has been really fun in my experiences, and the emulations all work out perfectly. I've had many nostalgia-filled nights hopping around games in this.
What?
Why is the whole map in a big money bag? Out of all the games I'm going to be talking about, I highly recommend checking this out if you played back in the day. It's amazing. You can also get this game's currency, RetroBucks, through daily logins and by people playing games you've made. In my opinion, this game has no problems and has created so many fun experiences for me. It serves as a good example for an S tier, as it puts a really well made twist onto the retro style. Roblox At War 4 is a team shooter game loosely based on the Battlefield games. It features destructible buildings and vehicles, with a very authentic art style to what I believe is 2012 Roblox. The UI, sounds, models, animations, everything is perfectly tailored to fit that era of the platform. In this game, you fight across a variety of battlefields to capture points. The game gets chaotic very fast with the range of vehicles and weapons that are available. This game's strong suit is definitely the progression and just a wide range of stuff you can do. There's a lot of different weapons you can get on each team, as well as different vehicles to learn how to use, as well as learn what their weak points are. Combined with the building destruction gives the player a lot of agency to play around with a variety of tactics, playing as infantry, armor, or air. The game, however, falls short in terms of direction. At some points, it's unclear what you're supposed to be doing or where you should spawn. The gun systems are very simple, and I personally find them a bit janky to use. Roblox At War seems to take a lot of inspiration from Armored Patrol, another similar game that focuses more on the use of armored vehicles and helicopters instead of infantry and planes as well. I think what this game needs is a little bit slower paced gameplay, as well as just making bullets easier to see, as sometimes it's unclear what is actually happening or who the enemies are, possibly taking the good from Armored Patrol into this game. Roblox At War 4 gets put at a C. The gameplay has ups and downs, but the style is a perfect emulation of older Roblox. It's alright. Blocktails is an amazing game. It's set in a very retro environment with a more cartoony twist on the art style. I really like the writing and overall style that this game uses, as the game revolves around an overarching story. The actual gameplay, however, is a multiplayer turn-based RPG based on Paper Mario 64 and Earthbound. A unique aspect that I really like is how multiplayer works. When you enter an encounter and go into combat, anybody can come along and join your combat. It's very fun and just works well, and I've experienced zero bugs or anything that I just didn't like. I don't want to spoil too much, so I won't talk heaps about the game, but I highly recommend trying this game out. It's excellently made, and doesn't just hold strong as a Roblox game, but it stands strong as a game by itself. The soundtrack and sound design is also really well polished and fits the game super well. Immediate S tier. Please try this game. RetroGrad is a copy of Gmod game mode RetroGrad, which is comprised of a few different game modes. RetroGrad is stylized fairly well to the retro theme, and the gunplay is actually quite smooth, which is a fun contrast with the blocky models and effects. The game also features the same climbing system that is in Gmod RetroGrad games, and it looks just as goofy as the original too.
Help me, please. Pull me up.
I really enjoyed this game, even though, as the description says, it's very unfinished. If this game gets more work on it, I think it could be great, especially with more maps. At the time of recording, there are 3 game modes. Traitor game mode starts everyone with a random selection of innocents and traitors, with the traitors getting guns. The traitor has a certain amount of time to hunt all the innocents. Once the time is up, all the dead players respawn as either SWAT teams or police teams, equipped with proper weaponry, where now the traitors must survive for as long as possible. Team deathmatch is very simple, red versus blue, big shootout. Juggernaut is where a few players are chosen as the Juggernaut, with limited vision, heavy armor, and weaponry. The other players only receive pistols to take these Juggernauts down. We're going B tier, mainly because of how bare bones it is right now. It's definitely fun though. We're doing another game remake. This is SCP-RetroBreach. It's almost a carbon copy of the SCP Containment Breach on Steam. I just realized I called it Containment Breach instead of Secret Lab. I'm sorry, SCP fans, please forgive me, I'm sorry. The gameplay is almost the exact same, however, there's a little less direction compared to the original game. In my experience, a lot of the game is just running through halls trying to find the enemy team. The actual map design is fine, it's a little RetroSlop type, but it's still nice. My big gripe is the UI and the animations. The UI feels very cluttered and basic, and the animations just don't really suit the game that much. The gunplay just feels a bit janky as well. Overall, it is a fun game, but it definitely has problems. D tier. LegacyVerse is our second emulator of the video that only serves to emulate a specific time of Roblox. LegacyVerse emulates the entire platform from 2015 to 2017, which is actually when I joined Roblox, so I'm going to be heavily biased for this game. I love this game. It brings back so many memories, even just flicking through the different pages. I haven't seen this version of the website in so long. The game is very lenient on giving out their currency, which is just the old icon for Roblox, which is really great. Though this game doesn't have the time range of RetroStudio, it specializes in the specific time period. If you played during this time, I seriously recommend checking this game out. They have their own recreations of many popular games of the time. It even has the ads that were running at the time, which is so shameful that Roblox even got rid of ads in the first place. This game pays a lot of attention to detail, even including the different loading screens that changed over those 3 years. These all also feature some time period bangers.
This game has Roblox Chat Wars. Brought to you by RetroStudio.
A tier. It's not RetroStudio, and I'm also heavily biased. Oh hey, I'm a car. I'm gonna spawn another car. Ow! A real trucker diet! Now we're getting to the really good games on this tier list. Something Evil Will Happen is a fun twist on the disaster survival genre of Roblox. This game pulls the stylization perfectly and is visually made really well. The actual gameplay is simple, however still works really well. You're able to purchase tools in the in-game shop, being able to equip up to 5 tools, freely using them during rounds. Hello. This lets you do PvP, save people, or just mess with your friends, and there's a very wide range of weapons and tools you can pick from. The disasters in this game are really fun to try and survive, and are just made pretty well. It's very well polished.
I'm ready to harvest. Am I harvesting right? Go drive! Oh my gosh! No!
It also has an amazing soundtrack, and it's overall just really fun. There's a lot of opportunities for funny moments.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
I have a lot of fun on this game, however, I don't think it's near perfection just yet. It brings new things into this genre, as well as it just being, well, very polished. So it goes on the A tier. Combat Initiation. Where do I even start with this one? This game is such a blast to play. I absolutely love it. It's a fast-paced, maximum 6-player arena brick battle game where you battle through different levels facing many different bosses. This game has a very wide range of weapons, all with very different mechanics that can be compatible with different weapons, creating a lot of different playstyles. Every round, there's a shop where you can buy new weapons or upgrade your current ones. Each weapon has 2 upgrades you can choose from, each providing a different playstyle. You can also get different upgrades like items that increase your health. The gameplay? 10 out of 10. Everything works so well, it's incredibly fun, yet still challenging. The visuals, 10 out of 10. Just look at this. It's so simple, yet it works. Performance-wise, it runs super well too, despite the amount of NPCs that can be spawned at a time. The sound design, 11 out of 10. Another original soundtrack, and by far the best on the list. Gameplay gets a 10 out of 10 again because it's just that good. There is nothing I can criticize. This may be a perfect game. S tier. And that's all we have for today. Wait, hold on. Apparently Logan's got a segment again. Who let this guy on, bro?
And for all you hyperfixated Steam hobbyists out there, we go back to Retro Eisenbahnen. A cozy, yet detailed game centered around a retro railway set in Saxony. It's inspired by classic Roblox railway games, though with the game's own twist of adding more emphasis on how the locomotives look. Though detailed and cozy in nature, it lacks thrilling aspects of a typical railway game. It serves less as a simulator or grind game and more in a comprehensive way of showing how the developers made their models. Nonetheless, it displays a thorough image of railway back in the good old retro days. As well as these benefits, it taps into a specific part of all our enthusiast brains that sets off our endorphins. I, personally, the Big Bear Hug, rate this experience a C.
Okay, this is actually the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching till the end, it really supports these videos. This video had a lot of effort to put into it, so please try to interact with the video. Drop a like, put down a few comments, subscribe and all that. People from Clone Wars Project, do not worry, I'm still gonna make another video. Some of you have been putting some amazing comments on my videos, so I've been making sure to pin them. Keep it up.